guys, welcome to, I believe it's week 4 of what I've learned about myself in grad school. What you just heard was my cat Nala making a giant mess of papers I need to sort through. No, look, there she is. That's the messy cat. I'm not giving her enough attention, so she needs to make a mess. Oh, Nala. I've been trying to really pay attention, partly for making these videos and partly for myself on changes that I've noticed, but I didn't really notice a ton this week. And I guess not necessarily changes, just stuff that I never really realized before. I did notice that when my anxiety gets elevated, I tend to get stuck in past memories where I've had very negative emotions, and getting stuck in feeling those emotions all over again and being stuck in the past and totally not present. So I really need to make sure I don't let my anxiety get out of control. But one reason that did happen was because I forgot my meds that day, and it's been really weird, but that's 2 or 3 times that's happened now since I started grad school, and I'm usually super good with my meds. I mean, they're really important to me. I see how much they help. I can't miss them. I don't want to miss them. So I noticed that because I was off my meds and my anxiety was all up, my mood was all messed up, my energy levels were all messed up, I ended up being a lot more introverted. And I think it just goes to show how much my mental health was getting in the way of me being as extroverted as I want to be. So that was interesting to notice, and my classmates noticed a lot too, that I was just kind of shelled right up because I just wasn't doing my best. And we're close to my best. That was a rough day. I did end up rushing back home on my lunch break, doing like a 7-minute walk and like 22-minute drive each way to and from school in an hour-long lunch break. So like I barely had time to even warm up my lunch, and I ended up eating it during class, and I was so worried that I was gonna miss stuff in class, but it worked out. Anxiety was not fun, but I got through it. I remember there was one more thing I wanted to say about what I had noticed. Like, I already knew that I procrastinated a lot, and I apologize for this video being late because I am very forgetful, and I got distracted tidying up the house, which I haven't done in a while, but I had a friend helping me, and that was super great. I mean, I would have liked to work on my paper and stuff, but having somewhere clean and organized to work helps me a lot because I get distracted quite easily and be like, oh, I should do this, oh, I should do that, and then not get around to my work at all, which I guess is kind of what happened today. Oops. Oh well, I'll get my work done. But, oh yeah, so because of my struggles with procrastination and getting distracted with other things and all that, I haven't really been able to keep up with my readings before my classes, which I find frustrating. I want to be prepared for class. I want to be there ready to engage and make meaningful participation. But I found that I am, despite missing out on the readings for that day of class, I am quite resourceful, and I've usually still been able to make meaningful contributions and sound somewhat educated on the subject without having done the background readings. Like, I guess I kind of absorb what's happening in class and what other people have been saying, and I get the general gist of the subject that we were talking about, and from that, I'm able to kind of make some of my own conclusions and piece things together and provide insights that other people might not have noticed. Although I guess sometimes there's the possibility of me making insights and conclusions that really would not make sense if I had read the chapter. But, I mean, it's better. I can always say that, yes, I read it, but my memory is horrible, which you all know. But I'm trying my best. My best isn't necessarily as good as I'd like it to be, but I'm teaching myself to be okay with that. Kind of tearing up a little bit, honestly. I don't know if it's tears of being happy that I'm doing okay, or it's tears that I'm sad that I'm not keeping up, or tears that I'm not reaching my personal standards for how well I want to perform, or if I'm happy that I'm learning to be okay with that and not get upset with myself about that. I don't know. I did not really expect to tear up talking about this today. And I looked at my video and I actually noticed tears, so I guess you guys saw that now. So yeah. I guess I expected to get teary-eyed at some point, but feels a little awkward now, honestly. But hey, it's okay. Everybody cries. And it's okay to let other people see you cry. I mean, we're humans. We have emotions. Right? I don't think any of us are robots. If you know any robots, tell me. Anyways, I'm just gonna leave it at that for today. It's been a really long day. Maybe I'll come up with more next week, but we'll see. I think I mentioned last week that I had another idea for some videos in the works that aren't about this, about grad school, but I haven't gotten around to it yet, prioritizing other things in my life. But I'm really excited to put that together and show you guys. It's gonna be silly, but silly is fun. Yeah. So, stay self-full, take care of yourselves, realize that nobody's perfect, and keep being yourselves. You're all great. I know a lot of you don't believe that, and I've been there too. But our brains are honestly very ridiculous, and even though it seems logical to our brains sometimes to say that we're awful, horrible people, it's just your brain ignoring all the instances showing that you're actually a really positive person on the inside who cares about others and isn't just in it all for yourself. I hope you all realize your true value someday. I'll see you next week.